Hey everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and this is my pal Benji, and today we have a special yoga for swimmers practice. So this is a great sequence for avid swimmers or amateur swimmers like me. Benji is an avid swimmer. He's professional, so that's why I had him come here today. All right, hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, pals, let's begin in tabletop position. Take your time getting down on all fours and spread your hands super wide. Lots of awareness in the hands here to start. We're going to start with some gentle spinal flexion. So drop the belly when you're ready and use a big breath in to slowly open, not just the chest, but also the throat. Think about opening the neck, the throat here. And then right here, we're going to wrap the shoulder blades around and plug them behind the heart center as we open the chest. So again, we're not allowing the upper back body to round, but rather we're really exaggerating this wrapping of the shoulder blades, the scapula in, as you continue to breathe here. And then when you're ready, we'll flip it, chin to chest, rounding through. Just one of these today. Feeling that length in the lower body as you lengthen the tailbone down. Awesome. Inhale, come to tabletop position. So nice neutral spine again. And then drop the elbows where the hands are. We're going to start to open up through the chest, the shoulders even more. So really lift your tail towards the sky and let that be what draws the knees back. And then as you're ready, you'll start to sink the heart, the chest towards the earth. And if you're an avid swimmer, you might not even get the forehead down all the way, so no worries if not. And if you're just here, playful amateur swimmer like me, then you might get the forehead down. The point is, wherever you are today, just enjoy this practice. Let it be playful. So this is a sequence that is going to support the muscles of an avid swimmer or a playful swimmer. But most importantly, it just reminds us to connect mind and body so we can stay healthy and injury-free, balanced, in alignment. One more breath here in heart to earth pose. Press into your toes, claw through the fingertips. And then you're going to carve a line all the way through. Come to Sphinx pose. Take your time. Press into the pubic bone. Press into the tops of the feet. And then just make sure that your elbows are right underneath your shoulders here. And then we're going to recreate that cow pose by plugging the shoulders in and lifting the chest up. So a couple of things tend to happen here. A little clenching in the back of the neck. We want to keep the line of the spine nice and open and free, so tuck the chin slightly. And then in your own time, just take some soft, easy movement. It can be very subtle, opening up through the neck, pressing into the elbows. For some, you'll feel this in the arm muscles. For others, you'll want to start to stretch through the pectorals by drawing the shoulder blades together. So just notice what's coming up, and then start to deepen your breath even more. Then we're going to stretch through the feet and the ankles, tone the calves and the quads, and light a little fire in the core. So we'll curl the toes under, stretch the heels back, lift the kneecaps, tone the quads, and when you're ready, tuck the chin and lift the hips up, and we're here for 5. Lengthen through the back of the neck. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower all the way back down. And this time we're going to release all the way, so heart to the ground. You're going to send your fingertips out left to right. So like a Texas T here. Awesome. Then go ahead and plant your left palm down and then draw your right elbow up towards the sky so you have your right hand on the earth. Then we're going to lift the right toes. Listen carefully. And nice and slow, I'm going to take my right toes over towards the left side of my yoga mat and release my left ear to the ground. Now this will be different for everyone. Maybe your toes touch, maybe your whole foot is able to come back here. Again, use your right fingertips, right palms on the earth for stability. Now breathe conscious full breaths here. See if you can still maintain awareness in the neck Lengthen the neck. Breathing deep. And you can stay here, or just one more little layer, one more option would be to very mindfully reach the right fingertips back to grab the right ankle, and then you're going to kick your right ankle into your right hand. And always focusing on the sensation over the shape. So if that's not for you today, breathe deep. And then slowly we'll release, come back to center. Take your time, try to move from a place of control, connect, and then take a deep breath in the middle, and then we'll reset, both hands go out. And when you're ready, slide the left hand in, and we'll bend the left knee, left toes up towards the sky, and we'll guide it on over to the other side. Take your time, nice and slow. So no clenching or pinching in the neck, so keep the plumb line of the spine nice and free and open so the energy can flow. And we send lots of love and breath to the chest, to the pectorals, the shoulders. And again, you can take a variation here of reaching back and kicking the left foot into the left hand. But if you feel any uncomfortable pinch or anything at all, information that's telling you to back up off it, I highly recommend you listen to your body. Always take a deep breath in. And exhale with control. So stay connected to something, whether it's your breath or your core. Just have a little fun with it. Come back to center. And try to think of the body as one moving part. Excellent for swimmers. Slowly slide the hands in line with the rib cage and just bring it back even half an inch more today. And then suck the elbows into the side body, press into your pubic bone, press into the tops of the feet, and we'll come up for a little bhujangasana. Now you don't have to press and muscle your way up. In fact, we're wanting to create stability and length in the front body here. So plug the shoulder blades in, and you don't have to muscle here. Keep it really solid and stable, tucking the chin into the chest. Building strength, mindfully, stability, so that we can avoid injury and discomfort when possible. One more breath here, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, opening the chest, really plug the shoulder blades in and down, down, down. And slowly, with control, release. Fabulous. Curl the toes under. Once again, lift the kneecaps, tone the quads. Come up into your power here, plank pose. Big breath in as you press up. Then as you breathe out, reach the heels back and press away from your yoga mat. Keep the plugging in of the shoulder blades here and the length in the neck. And then we'll inhale, shift forward, and then exhale. So we're shifting forward on the toes, deep breath in. Exhale, lift the hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Then take the hands as wide as the yoga mat, kind of turn them out today for this variation. So you're really rooting into the index finger and thumb. And we're finding that the elbow creases shine forward, and we have this external rotation in the shoulders. We open up through the neck, the front of the chest here, breathing deep. Pedal it out a little bit here. And hug the lower ribs in, so you're not just dumping all your weight forward, but finding that connect to your core. Fabulous. Then walk the hands back in alignment. So index finger and middle finger are pointing towards the front of your mat. And stay rooted in your index finger and thumb, and just make your dog really long here. So walk the toes back. Walk, walk, walk. What's up, creaky old floor? And then inhale as if you're going over an imaginary hurdle in the center of your mat. Lift the hip creases, lift the navel. Nice and toned through your core as you shift your weight all the way forward into a nice long plank. And then continue to shift your weight forward onto the toes, and you're just gonna slowly sink into an upward facing dog. And then from here, we're pressing away from the yoga mat. We're pressing into the tops of the feet. The hips are lifted, and we're lifting up through the chest, shoulder blades wrapping around, plugging in to the center of the back body. Take one more breath here. You got this. Inhale, draw the navel in and up. Just tone the belly a little bit. And then exhale, slowly lower the knees. And we're gonna walk the hands all the way back to the knees. We're gonna curl the toes under to stretch the feet and take a little break off the arms. Nice work. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then you're gonna take your left hand, swing it around, and just reach it up towards the center of your back. Then right hand's gonna reach towards the sky, and we're breathing deep, and in order to not just slay on the feet here, give yourself a little lift, so you're not dumping all your weight into your feet. Right fingertips reach up high, and then we're gonna reach all the way forward. So forward, find that length, and then around and back. And if the fingertips touch, great. You can also use a strap or a tie or a long sock here. We're coming into Gomukhasana arms, so pull the right arm back and just a slight back bend here. And if this is too much for your feet, you can lift the hips, press into the tops of the feet, and just work here. Breathing deep. Inhale in, exhale, slowly release both arms, be super mindful, and we're gonna switch to the other side. So right hand's gonna come around. So we're kind of pulling double duty here. Great for the feet and the wrists, and then we're coming into cow arms here, Gomukhasana. So do one arm at a time. When you're ready, left fingertips reach forward, find that length, whoa. And then up and back. Let the shoulder blade plug in and then just reach back. And we don't need to really muscle our way into grabbing the bind. I used to do that, and now I know how valuable it is to just sit with the sensation. So pull that left elbow up and back, maybe slight back bend. You can always rise up, give the toes, the feet a break. And then when you're ready, release. All right, come forward onto all fours. If you are on the toes, uncurl them, press the toes into the earth, little counter pose here. And then when you're ready, we're gonna come to nice tall plank one more time. So walk the hands out, send the toes out long. And then see if you can create one piece from the crown to the tail to the heels. So the hips aren't up high or sinking down low, but we're creating one nice long line through the crown of the head, the tail, the heels. Then press up, wrap the shoulder blades around, inhale, guide your heart center forward, come onto the toes, and then slowly lower down, chaturanga, and then upward facing dog or cobra, yogi's choice. Open your heart, feel that nice stretch through the upper back body, press away from your yoga mat. Beautiful, and exhale, release everything down, come to your belly. Awesome work. So we're gonna bring the feet together, zip the legs together here for Shalambhasana, locust play. Press into the pubic bone, and we're going to, no pun intended, swim the fingertips around, interlace behind the tail. Press into the tops of the feet here for starters and draw the knuckles towards the heels. Loop the shoulders, wrap the shoulder blades around, really plug them in towards each other and down the back body as you inhale, lift your heart up. Then remember from Sphinx pose, tuck the chin, open the chest. Then you can stay here, palms are reaching together, upper back body is rinsing out, open heart, pectorals nice and open, collarbones nice and open. You can stay here or you can start to lift the legs, lots of energy through the toes, tuck the chin slightly and breathe. Let your breath move you here, literally. Feel the wave of the breath. Take one more inhale, maybe lift the toes a little higher, open the chest a little more. And then exhale, release everything. Awesome. Hands come to the earth. We press all the way up to tabletop. Take a second here to just bump the hips left to right and find nice audible breath. Great work. And then we're gonna walk the knees closer to the wrists, cross the ankles, and you're gonna slide on through to a nice cross-legged seat. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. And when you're ready, inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up and overhead. And exhale, right hand to left knee. Swim the left fingertips behind. Find a big lift up through the chest. And then on an exhale, journey into the twist. And really go for this. Inhale, find lift. And use the exhale to maybe draw the navel in and twist a little more. See if you can keep the shoulder blades wrapping around the back body and the chest lifting. And slowly we'll release back to center, other side. Left fingertips reach up, find length. Shoulder blade wraps and drops in, and then slowly left hand to right knee. Swim the right fingertips behind. Big inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale to gently twist. Inhale to lift your heart. And exhale to maybe turn your gaze towards your right shoulder or beyond your right shoulder. Little grace note here is you can rotate the fingertips towards the back edge of your mat so that your elbow and shoulder can really plug in and you can lift up from the armpit chest. Inhale in deeply. And one fierce exhale here. One more. Fabuloso. Come back to center. Start to lift the corners of the mouth just slightly and appreciate your beautiful body and give thanks for this time that you've taken to counteract your other practices, whether it's in the water or doing something else off the mat. I think this is just a great reminder. These practices like yoga for swimmers, just a great reminder for us to cultivate balance. So if we strengthen a set of muscles or a way of being, then we also need to make sure we're balancing out so that it's sustainable and so that we can feel good. Carry those groceries when we're 90, yes? Draw the palms together. We'll give them a little rub today. And again, just take a moment here. You might even close the eyes to just blanket yourself in gratitude, appreciate this time that you've taken for yourself and for your body. All right, you rock and roll. Have an amazing day. Bring the thumbs up to the third eye. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale in and exhale. We bow. Namaste.